In the distant future, the looming threat of overpopulation casts a shadow over planet Earth. Faced with the potential demise of our ecosystem, humanity decides on a bold backup plan, altering the Martian atmosphere to make it hospitable for human life, a process known as terraforming. The ambitious endeavor begins with the cultivation of a rudimentary life form, such as moss, on Mars's surface. This moss serves a crucial role in elevating the planet's temperature to approximate Earth's. To facilitate the spread of moss, specially engineered cockroaches are dispatched. Fast forward to the year 2597, where, in the bustling streets of Tokyo, two criminals named Komachi and Nanao find themselves pursued by relentless police forces. Despite their attempts to evade capture, the duo is eventually surrounded. A futuristic vehicle descends from the sky, carrying Dr. Honda and his assistant. Seizing an opportunity, they offer Komachi and Nanao a chance for redemption by enlisting them in the Mars colonization mission. Now, 2 years later, Nanao and Komachi, alongside other reformed criminals, embark on a journey to Mars aboard the spaceship Bugs 2. Nanao remains doubtful about the capabilities of their team, comprised mainly of former thugs and felons. In conversation with Komachi, the skepticism lingers. The ship's captain, Keisuke Dojima, interrupts with the announcement of their imminent landing on Mars. As the vessel touches down on the Martian surface, the once iconic red hue of the planet has transformed into an Earth-like appearance. The stage is set for the unfolding saga of colonization, as the team prepares to face the challenges ahead. Spread with green moss, Lieutenant Mina launches a device that secretes chemicals into the air to kill the cockroaches. The captain issues orders for the team to disperse in pairs, assessing the effectiveness of the eradication process. Their plan involves reconvening in 3 hours to finalize the selection of team members. Surprisingly, Asuka, a team member, insists on partnering with the group's computer specialist, Ichiro, rather than the assigned Yakuza member. Despite the unconventional request, the captain acquiesces, aiming to prevent potential conflicts. Utilizing drones, the team identifies another ship named the Bugs 1, sent a decade ago, in close proximity. Dojima contacts the doctor, signaling their readiness for the initial contact. The doctor, filled with anticipation, eagerly awaits the mission's outcomes. As the team set foot on the Martian surface, they commence the search for deceased cockroaches. However, confusion arises when two team members, Jen and Maria, discover an absence of cockroaches on the moss. Continuing their search, they unexpectedly encounter 3 enigmatic creatures resembling human-sized anthropomorphic cockroaches, armed with clubs. Startled, Jen and Maria seek refuge behind a rock, unaware of these large creatures. Simultaneously, Nanao and Komachi, engaged in their own quest for deceased cockroaches, confront the same creatures. Komachi attempts a friendly gesture by waving, but the creature swiftly turns aggressive, attacking Nanao and fatally breaking her neck. The creature vanishes in an instant, leaving Nanao's lifeless body in Komachi's arms, inducing distress. At this moment, Jen's team arrives, sharing their own encounter with these lethal creatures that have also claimed Asuka's life. In haste, they return to the ship, disclosing their discovery to the captain, only to learn that the captain was already aware of these creatures from the outset. He received strict orders not to disclose information about the creature to the team members. Following the doctor's instructions, the captain reveals that the cockroaches dispatched 500 years ago underwent rapid evolution due to extensive radiation exposure, transforming into formidable creatures surpassing human strength. At this moment, the doctor manifests as a hologram before the team, alleviating their concerns and asserting that they have nothing to fear. The doctor had meticulously prepared for this crucial juncture, crafting unique injections for each member to bestow upon them the superpowers of various insects. These injections are designed to enhance their DNA by merging it with that of insects, equipping them with extraordinary abilities to combat the evolved cockroaches. Despite the doctor's assurances, the team expresses a desire to abandon the mission and return to Earth immediately. However, their ship becomes surrounded by the evolved creatures. Displaying remarkable courage, a team member named God Lee volunteers to distract the cockroaches while others initiate the spacecraft's restart. He ventures outside, administering the chemical provided by the doctor. A swift and intense mutation commences within his body, transforming him into a hybrid resembling a combination of a human and ground beetles, now endowed with the ability to emit flames from his body. God Lee engages in a fierce battle with the cockroaches, demonstrating powers comparable to theirs. Utilizing his newfound abilities, Lee unleashes flames from his hands, driving the creatures back and scorching their exoskeletons. However, when the flames subside, only the creature's exoskeleton appears burned, and a cockroach swiftly eliminates Lee in a flash. Simultaneously, another cockroach attaches itself to the spaceship, shattering its windows and infiltrating the craft. It swiftly kills two members, instilling fear in the remaining survivors. Reacting swiftly, the captain injects himself with the prepared drug and undergoes a transformative process. His DNA merges with that of bullet ants, renowned for carrying objects weighing 100 times their own weight. Empowered by this fusion, the captain effortlessly crushes the cockroach to the floor, eliminating the threat. The initial relief and celebration are short-lived as the team observes a swarm of cockroaches converging on their spacecraft, signaling a new challenge. From the radar, realizing the impossibility of confronting the entire swarm, the unanimous decision is made to lift off and return to Earth. However, as the lieutenant attempts to initiate the ship's launch, the engines malfunction, and the entire system shuts down. It becomes evident that someone has intentionally sabotaged the ship, preventing it from taking off. Swiftly, the captain devises a plan. While he confronts the relentless onslaught of cockroaches, the team is tasked with retrieving essential components from Bugs 1 to repair Bugs 2. Everyone agrees, but Ichiro opts to stay with the captain, offering assistance before joining the others on the adjacent ship. Komachi, in a somber moment, pays a final visit to Nanao's lifeless form. Observing peculiar strings emerging from her mouth, he dismisses the sight without dwelling too much on it. Now inside the Mars rover, the team faces the daunting challenge of traversing a sea of cockroaches. A member named Suka volunteers to assist them by injecting himself with a drug, undergoing a transformation into a mole bug capable of expelling gas projectiles in the form of high-speed flames. Utilizing this newfound ability, Suka propels the Mars rover forward through the swarming horde of cockroaches. Simultaneously, the captain engages in a fierce battle within the ship, with the relentless influx of cockroaches posing an ever-increasing threat. Swiftly reaching the control room, he opts for a desperate measure, vacuuming out the oxygen to induce suffocation among the cockroaches inside. The plan works, rendering the creatures unconscious, but the lack of oxygen takes a toll on both the captain and Ichiro, causing them to collapse simultaneously. Within the Mars rover, the team witnesses a colossal entity approaching them. Upon closer inspection, they are astonished to find a massive wave of millions of cockroaches heading their way. Undeterred, Tsuka employs his powers to propel the ship forward, colliding with the creatures and safely reaching the other side of the cockroach wave. The group continues their journey with optimism, but another, even larger wave emerges shortly after. This one comprises millions of creatures, overwhelming Tsuka. In response, two team members, Maria and Osaku, undergo transformations into their hybrid forms. Despite their efforts, the rover flips aggressively, throwing the trio to the ground, while those inside lose consciousness. The rover, operating in autopilot mode, proceeds to transport the members to the destination ship. As Tsuka, Maria, and Osaku valiantly battle the horde of creatures, their efforts ultimately prove futile, leading to their demise. Upon regaining consciousness, the group inside the rover finds themselves already at Bugs 1. Entering the ship while two members stand guard, Mina initiates a diagnostic, revealing that the ship is transmitting data to an unknown recipient on Earth. Suddenly, gunshots ring out, drawing the team outside to a grim scene. Both guards have been slain, and the cockroaches have seized the weapons from bugs, engaging in combat. Injects himself with the drug, transforming into a massive hornet with the ability to puncture cockroach bodies effortlessly. Jen follows suit, becoming a desert locust capable of astonishing leaps, while Mina takes on the form of a praying mantis, slashing through the cockroaches with precision. The team successfully vanquishes the threat in no time. The scene shifts to the doctor making a call. A cockroach on Mars, distinct for its ability to communicate in Japanese, answers the phone. The doctor, aware of Komachi's imminent transformation, cautions the insect about the danger it poses. Following the call, the cockroach enters Bugs 2, recirculating its oxygen. Suddenly, the creature's body splits open, revealing a transformed Asuka. Contrary to the team's belief in her demise, it becomes evident that she had been allied with the doctor all along. Her injected abilities allow her to control the minds of cockroaches, akin to an emerald cockroach wasp. Manipulating the insects against each other, she orchestrates her survival and proceeds to kill the captain, pouring water into Ichiro's body. Ichiro's involvement has been part of the plan from the outset. His body transforms into the Asian coronum, a creature capable of surviving extreme conditions, needing only water for reactivation. The doctor assigns them a mission to bring a cockroach egg back to Earth, intending to bolster the Japanese military. This revelation unveils the true primary objective, with the cockroach elimination mission serving as a mere decoy. Ichiro and Asuka depart from the ship with the crucial egg in their possession. In an unexpected turn, the egg undergoes a premature hatching, giving rise to 2 highly evolved cockroaches. Asuka endeavors to exert her control over them using her abilities, but to her dismay, it proves ineffective. These creatures surpass all others in evolution, emerging as the most formidable adversaries. In a brutal twist, they dispatch Asuka and summon reinforcements from their kin on the Martian surface. Responding to the call, a swarm of cockroaches takes flight, latching onto the ship, causing malfunctions and leading to a crash near Bugs 1. The evolved cockroaches emerge and command their counterparts to assail Komachi and the group. In a bid to match the escalating threat, Komachi administers another dose of the drug, accelerating his transformation. While confronting the regular cockroaches poses minimal challenge, the evolved specimens prove formidable. Mina falls victim to one of them, losing an arm in the process. Gen follows suit, injecting himself for the second time, while Komachi enters his third transformation. With heightened powers, they dispatch the cockroaches at an accelerated pace. However, the relentless onslaught continues unabated. Gen administers more injections, sprouting wings to take the battle into the skies. The cockroaches attack relentlessly, their numbers making it difficult for the duo. Gen eventually realizes that victory lies in defeating the evolved leaders. Injecting himself multiple times accelerates his transformation, culminating in an irreversible metamorphosis. He delivers a powerful blow, decapitating one of the leaders, but exhausts all his powers in the process. Komachi attempts to defend Gen from the remaining leader but is swiftly overpowered. Just as the leader is about to strike, a magical glowing creature, revealed to be Nanao in her final form, swoops in. Komachi approaches Nanao, but a cockroach fires at him. The dust Nanao had spread earlier turns out to be tiny explosives, triggering a chain reaction that engulfs all the cockroaches in a series of explosions. Gen rescues Komachi before the blast reaches them, but Nanao sacrifices herself in the process. Komachi wakes up later to find Gen transformed into an insect. Gen urges Komachi to return to Earth without him, accepting his new existence. Komachi complies, heading to the ship. Just as he's about to enter, he discovers the leader is still alive. Opting for mercy, he spares the weakened cockroach. Inside the ship, he finds Ichiro alive, saving Komachi from an approaching cockroach. The two launch the escape pod, leaving Mars as the cockroaches watch. Back on Earth, the doctor realizes Ichiro has hacked into their system, broadcasting the entire encounter worldwide. The doctor's assistant panics, revealing herself as a spy for the Japanese government. Unfazed, The doctor dodges her attack and eliminates her with a hidden poison. In the spaceship, Ichiro pledges to expose everyone involved in the mission. When asked about his plans on returning to Earth, Komachi expresses his intention to create memorials for the fallen and return to Mars.